While the skull is following you around, your party receive a bonus to corrode damage dealt. And to all consulate spell power level. And of course, I get to summon consulate.
Oh?
How many consulate spells am I actually using? Just this one. I'm not using Draining Touch because it's a touch spell. Consulate Crushing Doom, I'm using that. And I'm not using that. So only 2. I'm only using 2 consulate spells. They are getting +2. They are getting +2. Oh god, what happened? Hello? Why did the game just minimize itself? That was really weird. What was that? Hang on. I don't know. What? Just stupid fucking Windows 10. Give me a notification and minimize my entire everything.
Gladly.
Hi. Slump against the stone of the bridge. Giant clutches his bashed-in chest. It's a mess of sinew and blackened iron bones. Fiery blood flickering between his splayed fingers. Thickly rasping a breath, the warrior lifts his head, heated gaze to your face.
Extinguished or crushed. Us all, Defiler.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Mercy kill by administering poison. Huh. Nah. This is gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. The Wratham glowers as you approach, dagger glinting from light flames. He grasps for you with meaty, blood-burned hand, and his wipe is clumsy and weak. You effortlessly shove the arm to one side before stabbing the knife into his already ruined chest. You twist the blade, slicing again and again, while he grunts and slumps further against the gritted stone at his back until he moves no more, nor make a sound, his hands lying limp on the ground.
There's a cleaner way of doing these things. I'm not saying it's always better, but cleaner.
Did I lose reputation with anyone? Nope. Good. I am a ruthless person. Why would I waste a poison, even though I've never used poison before?
It is so quiet. How many has Aethys killed passing through here?
Hopefully a lot.
I'll see it done. I'll get that for you. Can't take all the credit.
Well, what's up first?
Ishi, now is the chance if you had any thoughts about this place. Can't take all the credit.
The door I already unlocked? Yeah. Also, apparently this place is where I get primordial fire. That makes complete sense, because this is a fiery place.
Kith trespasses in the goddess's maw? But how?
Did not expect her to sound like that. Incensed, the giant warrior hulks. Her thick muscles twitch, red markings glowing hotly against her ashen skin.
You must seek to follow in your defiler god's footsteps. You will not, for I will smite you where you stand.
Jesus. But a second giant slammed the half of his iron staff onto the warrior's hard muscle stomach, abruptly halting her attack.
Hold, Sega! I would speak to this filthy minion of the wretched god Aethys before you char her bones to dust.
What's it to you? The first giant grip turns white knuckle on the hilt of her sword. Her muscles strain against the metal quivers in her hand.
Rakir, move! We cannot allow these intruders to live.
Again, he thrusts her sword high. His meaty shoulders stepped aside. Aethys may be seeking revenge against you Magonites, but I've got nothing to do with it. Shoulders taut with tension, the warrior's eye a strewn corpse of his fellow Rathian at arms. Rathun at arms, they lie dried like husks, siphoned from their souls. Siphoned of their souls, sorry.
If you know of the war between us and the Defiler god, then you must understand what has brought his foulness to our fortress. What would you have of me, puny kith?
How can I reach Aethys?
All who neared the intruder god were gutted until extinguished. You think your soul could last even half so long as Rathun's?
Maybe the kiths will last longer.
She snores, but the other warriors ignore her, answering in her stead.
Only Margaren's shrine with our jagged keep can lead you to the Defiler god. Kith, if Margaren wishes you to face him, surely she will fire the way.
I worry Magaren plans to erupt this volcano. If you stay, you'll die. He heft his meaty shoulder in a heavy shrug.
Our duty is foremost to Margaret. We guard the moor to its fiery end.
You plan on to attack Aethys?
First, we recover the wounded and their weapons. Drag them into the jagged keep.
He nods.
After that, we will join the Drotiger and the others in a secondary assault. Yes. And then we will kill a god.
Farewell.
Segrin, help me with the bodies, but this time gentle your grip.
It can't be helped, Rakir. These fallen are brittle.
Holy crap, we're gonna get so many Adraban. I can fully upgrade my entire... Oh, wait. Go back. There was an item there. Actually, would be stealing anyways.
Should we be concerned about that?
The volcano rolls in slumber, I say. We should not be here.
Not like we can help it.
Did Aethys do this?
We're not alone.
Still got it. Captain. Captain.
To the lair of the ancients. Okay. To the jagged keep. Which one I have to go? I'll search rather than for the jagged keep is where I have to go. Okay.
How old is this fortress? It is incredible that it even exists in this place.
So we'll go to the lair of the ancients first, obviously.
There.
Right between the eyes.
Jesus. He waits in fire.
That one felt stronger than the first.
This does not sound good.
Faye, 'tis a right foul stench.
A haze of soul essence sifts up from the smoke of a corpse, scorched with heavy claw marks. Oddly, no blood pools beneath the body. The wounds have been cauterized. Hot to the touch, the essence slowly wafts through your fingers. Then you're tumbling down into the feverish sensation of a soul reed. You are a great champion, a Goliath among giants, your chest tight with pride, and now something darker, a strange dread. It flickers inside of you like a fire of a waking forge, because you know you too are soon to be tempered as you stare down upon a distant god. The Defiler your brothers and sister died to defeat, but could not. Who now gluts on the Adra spire, striking plans against Magrin. The iron chains that suspend the bridge beneath your feet drips blood and sweat, weeping. The maw spans below, battered by the invader, the jagged keep now never more apt in name. He cuts a path into the spire and could not be stopped. He drank deeply from so many of you. The Brenthis watches beside you. She is a fierce and will know what to do. She can hear Macron within the flames. Without further delay, she hastens you into the dragon's lair. She will call the beasts, and it will ride with you into the assault. Inside the cavern is dark and simmering. The Brenthis rush ahead of you. Despite your barked warning, something is wrong. The heat rolls against your skin, a whisper of death, dangerous rather than comforting. The Defiler god has riled the dragon. The Brenthis has raised her torch high as if to collar the dragon, the light of it sheening her helm in the darkness. She is thundering. The time has come, Jeddah. Submit to Magan's will. And the wall rumbled with a sudden earthquake. No, from the beast's laughter. A shadow loomed to your left, then scalding claws punched through your skin.
I see it.
Hey! I guess free your water one.
Ain't she a beauty?
A creature of smoke and scale, embers and talon, looms up from the darkness. Her back and ribs gleam luridly, whatever that word means, red as a lake of fire that laps at her feet. She hisses, the sound like rocks grating together in her throat, and though her peeled back lips form no words, you understand.
Who comes now to stoke the flames of chaos further? Have I not yet feasted enough? I suppose I can make room for another.
No, no. That can't be healthy.
Start with the bird. He's been complaining ever since we arrived.
A dry laugh cackles from the dragon's thick-scaled throat. Attack me, beast, and it'll be the last thing you ever do. The dragon sloshed into a crouch in the magma, reconsidering.
I am listening. Bleat louder, little morsel.
Magron would do anything to stop Eothas. If she erupts this volcano, you'll be destroyed along with it.
Should I believe the wretched words of a trespasser in my den? Even were it so, the fire feeds me. It can cause me no harm.
Stubborn creature, your obstinance would see you dead. Allow mine to see that you live.
I suppose. I slumbered for ages and felt restless for longer. It shall be good to stretch my wings, to hunt. I fly.
With a great heave, she slogs her body for the magma and takes to the sky. Yay! Dragonbane? What is that? Deal with two dragon dilemmas. Is there more than two? The closer you near to the dimly lit essence that smolder over a Rathheim burnt corpse, the stronger you feel the soul's flickering confusion and grief. Ashen crooked fingers clutch a still flaming torque, grasping the relic tightly and even in death. Reach. Pry the torque from the priestess's hand. The item was put into your stash. Okay. Reach for the soul. Rather than falling face forward into a vision of the Routham final memory, her last thought screams through your mind in a jumbled, disjointed word and disbelief.
I am burning! I am burning! I am burning! And it is not in pleasure, not for Mother Margaret. I should have listened when she said nothing. But I was willing to die to reach the Everflame, to sacrifice them and everything to ash, to vanquish the Defiler. And I am burning, but not in the flame. Not with honor and eternity, but for a moment. I am disgraced.
Dig deeper.
Who will lay the torque before the Mother to fire the way? Who is left? Who will guard the sacred spire, the Mother's mind? Who will descend the shrine to the Defiler's God's face? Not these hands that are ashes sifting on a breath that is a last sigh of a wretchedly snuffed life. Not me and mine. Now she who was blackened and befouled and forsaken by the flames, forsaken by Margaret.
Okay. Oh. Take all the treasure of a dragon. Rod of the Deep Hunter. Rejuvenating waters. Aldris Blade of Captain Crow. Wielder gains 10 health on crit, deals 10 shock damage to target on a crit, 30% sharp. Oh my god, this sword is ridiculous. 10 hits convert to crits. Why not? Tarn's Respite. I can make it into legendary. Status. I need a talon. Didn't I have talons? Shock damage, okay, yeah. Perception and stealth. 15% plus 15% damage to weapon attacks made from stealth. Plus 10% accuracy to weapon attacks made from stealth. Attack made from stealth stuns the target. Oh, wow. I wonder if this this cloak is for a stealth character. I wonder. Dude, this staff is insane. Chromo-prismatic quarterstaff. Are you kidding me? 2 to acid, 2 to electricity, 2 to fire, 2 to frost. 5% damage is burn, corrode, freeze, and shock. If I upgraded to this, I wonder if that adds onto the +1 that is already there. Or does it upgrade Bound Blights to Enthralled Blight? Either way, that staff is, so good.
I will give this a good...
Peaked at spotting you, the trapping warrior slammed her shield against the floor, rattling the stones beneath your feet.
Scurriers in my keep! Make ready to be crushed, vermin of Eothas!
Look here, I recovered this from your fallen Brenthis.
You felled her? And her dragon?
No, it was a dragon who killed her, not me. She stills red scrawls from her skin flickering as if she grimly appraises you. The muscles tick in her jaw, but finally she sheathed her sword.
Then the Bathor will decide your fate. He awaits at the back of the keep.
Ishi, now is not the time to start molting. I'm stressed too. Leave it.
So you go there to get the key to open this door, which she already opened for us. Okay. What about this way?
Look, there is something.
I'll see it done. What did you find, Ishi?
Perhaps a little rest is in order.
Easily done. Can't take all the credit.
What was that? Precision all evocation power level. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that... That's insane. All evocation power level. Really? Heck yeah, switch that out. We don't need that. Burglar's glove on a paladin.
A fine prize, to be certain.
I'm guessing they didn't voice this area because they didn't think I would be able to do this or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
We should move quickly.
We are moving quickly. We're just looting everything while we're doing it. When the warlord spots you, his shoulders stiffen and he reached for the mace strapped to his back.
Kith, how is it you have come to be here? Nay, it is of little matter.
I am not here to fight you.
Your words hold no weight, Kith. Rathun decide their own battles.
There is no reason for us to fight when we can be of aid to each other instead.
I concede to your point. For the time being. Aethys deserves death, not words. The Defiler God has brought war to Ashen Moor in revenge against Margaret and her Rathun.
The warlord regards you hotly, fire sweat dripping down his neck. His surrounding warrior clang their weapon against their chest or the floor, clamoring for blood.
What is your relation to Aethys, if not to act with him against Margaret?
That bastard crossed me, and I'm going to make him pay for it.
Your blood boils with anger. Good. Then you two have cause against Aethys, as we do. We are prepared to assault Aethys at the base of the moor.
The warlord gestures to the shrine of Magrin behind him.
The shrine will lower us to the sacred Ardra pillar, where the embodied god now gluts himself.
Let me through. I'll speak with Aethys and convince him to leave this place.
Even if I believed you, I cannot do such a thing.
He shakes his head, but his eyes burn fiercely intent.
We guard the sacred depths of the moor. None may freely enter. Thus the shrine lies dormant, locked without the talk of Bethacton.
He shoved his shoulder back with pride.
Our high priestess. The Brenthis is the talk's rightful bearer, but she has yet to return to the keep.
I found your Brenthis. She is dead.
Then it is as I feared, and as I felt. Her flames have been extinguished. I do not share the Brenthis' ability to commune with Margaret, but I must believe the goddess would will us to fight. We must make a final stand.
I have the torque.
I heard shouts of your triumph preceding you. It would seem you are unparalleled among your kind. And mine. What became of the ancient? Jorda Fairless? Triumph will be nigh impossible without her.
Pallegina in her eyelids slides out and back, and she calmly turns her head towards you. The warlord tilts his head as if concerning the true meaning of your companion's reaction. Growing distrustful, he tightens his grip on his mace.
You will answer me, Kith, without trickery or lies.
The dragon has forsaken you. He falls silent, the scrawling on his skin flare hotly.
Indeed. I feared the worst when the Brenthis failed to return with the beast. We've no choice. Despite the odds, we'll attack without either's strength. If this is to be our last stand, we must prepare ourselves, either for victory or for sacrifice. Lest Margaret forsake us for our failures. You've earned the right to Fire Shrine, with the talk of the Other Flame. But we cannot join you as yet, in facing the Defiler.
Okie dokie.
I wonder what she thinks of all this. Seeing her creation snuffed out as easily as a candle's flame. Does she feel anything at all?
You stand before the shrine of Magrin, goddess of flame and war. Lifting your eyes, fiery motes begins to streak across your vision as you stare into the imposing cast of her likeness. For a span of a single breath, everything falls eerily silent. The Rathum behind you fade away. Flames to either side of you flickers higher, dancing without sound. But the heat is real, licking at your skin. The metal groans at Magrin's statue, bends her head to you in greeting.
Watcher, the time does not allow for niceties.
Her words flow like lava from her lips, like the trails that burble hotly from her eyes.
Even now, Aethys gains strength from the spire. What progress have you to report?
The Rathum are preparing a final assault against Aethys.
Then they will burn to ash and return to the mud kiln from whence they came.
She leans forward, the copper of her corded arms gleams from the blustering flames. She tugs her sword free from her plinth, and the entire shrine shudders with heat.
Presently, I shall erupt this volcano, and with it, consume Aethys. I suggest you retreat if you at all value your mortal form.
Do you not care about the Rathun at all?
I formed the Rathum to serve, to ward against Kith in order to safeguard Ukaizo. Now they have served me. Their sacrifice is not without honor, as yours, too, will be. Fare thee on, Watcher. My condolences, should you die.
She inclines her head once more in a stalwart farewell. The avatar of the goddess flashes over the imposing statue before you. The image fades, and her absence leaves the shrine cold and deathly silent. Interact with the shrine. A statue of Magrin towers above you, bloody and battered, clutches a shield, and the end of the statue hot rests behind you. Examine. Charred bits of metal. Okay. Place it on the altar. Flares are like red-hot flames shooting high before settling into a steadier, softer burn within the bowls. Lava eddies beneath the iron grating of the floor, heating the soles of your feet, while the statue herself seems to wake, metal groaning, rasping as the shrine moves. Okay. A statue of Magrin towering above you, eyes flaming, fists gripping her instrument of war. At the base of the statue, a rectangular iron-slatted altar rests between two blazing braziers. In the center of the altar, the torch of Bithakin brightly burns, an offering to Magrin. Descend into the depths of the Ashen Maw. With the squeal of metal against metal, the entire floor drops, the stomach lurching 5 feet. Chains clang like a toll of bells that they catch, pounding against the time-worn gears. Then the shrine begins steadily lowering into the maw. As the shrine clanks lower into the maw, Aethys' colossal Adra-carved dome, neck, and shoulders slowly emerge into view. This close, the god rises up like a mountain, larger than you ever remember having seen him. Energy vibrates from his massive body, and a cacophony of muttering and shouts from the souls whirling within it slams into you, nearly knocking you from your feet. Hey, take a level up. What? Oh, on those that are near death. 25% or lower. Okay, that's much worse.
You're certain he wanted us all to come?
Watcher, I wasn't sure you'd make it. But there is enough of you in me to grasp that you had a better chance than most. Some would say it's because you have a strong soul. Great deeds come easily to one so spiritually blessed. Or have you become great because of what has been thrust upon you? Watcher of Cadnua, Herald of Berith, Hound of Aethys.
Oh, what a great way to... Okay, I'll say this. Good fortune and good people have carried me the whole way. I'd be nothing without them.
As would we all. But you have come a great distance for answers. What would you ask of me, Watcher?
I need to know why you come back.
You need to know? Or Berith? Or the gods?
After all you've done, I think every creature that lives and breathes on Eora needs to know.
And it would seem even she whose presence shakes the heart of this mountain needs to know.
Magrin is prepared to take drastic measures to stop you.
Margarin fears what I will do, just as she feared what I would do in the Deerwood. But this time, there is no power on Eora or in all of hell to stop me. Understand that what I'm saying is neither a boast nor a challenge. It is the clearest statement of truth I can give you. Give Berith, in the hopes of dissuading you from taking actions that may harm others.
I'm not here to stop you. I'm here for answers.
That may be why you have come, but you may change your mind when you hear what I have to say. I am going to force gods and mortals alike to open their eyes to one another. And all the powers of hell cannot drive me from this course. It seems my sister does not like the sound of that.
Can you be more specific? What are you trying to do?
I want to return the gods to our original purpose, and to allow mortals to worship us, or ignore us, for what we are, not what we pretend to be. When I entered Widewin, I did so with the intention of illuminating the history of Anguith. I wanted to show all the nations of the Eastern Reach the machines we had used to create ourselves, how we had hidden our true nature from mortals for millennia. But even if I had succeeded, my words would have been easy to deny. Belief creates the foundation upon which a mind's reality is built. Some minds can never let go of that foundation. They would rather hold tight to the world in their mind than accept what they're being told.
If that's so, what are you doing this time that will make any difference?
I have not come to speak, to convince, to plead, but to break the foundations of belief itself, to extinguish the lights that maintain the illusions we have created. We took on the mantles of gods from legends, and in so doing, made real what was false, crafted truth from fiction. The time has come for a new covenant between gods and mortals. One forged in the light of truth and understanding between our kind. I will leave this place and go to the lost city the Huana call Ukaizo. It is there that all souls pass through the machines of the gods, where all souls pass into the beyond before beginning their next life. When I reach that place, I will find our great machines and tear them to pieces. I will smash the great wheel until the lights of hell all gutter and die. And when my work is done, I will leave this world forever.
What?
Both gods and mortals alike rely on the wheel. We depend on it for the souls that give us power. Mortals depend on it for the lives of future generations. Breaking it will force all of us to face the truth.
Does that mean the gods will lose their infinite powers? Because they gain power through the souls of mortals. But then mortals would lose the power to reincarnate.
We will fail together or move forward together. Either ending is preferable to the cycle we still find ourselves in.
Yeah, because right now the power of the gods rely on the souls of mortals that passes through the wheels. If he destroys that, then the souls of mortals can no longer pass through the wheel. That means gods will no longer gain power from such a method. But instead, they will now have to rely on the prayers and beliefs of mortals to them, like how gods originally were supposed to do, right? Or supposed to be. But that means that, again, the mortals would lose their ability to be reincarnated into the next life. That's... ooh.
Once again, the gods have put you in a precarious position, Watcher. Considering all the troubles I have put you through, the least I can do is protect you from the wrath Magrin has intended for me.
This does not make us even, you know.
Perhaps I will have another opportunity to make amends. Until then, this will have to do. Brace yourself, Watcher.
Please speak
Aethys'
voiced.
great hand floats away from the luminous Audra pillar. As it pulls back, for a brief moment you see a golden tether flash into existence between the pillar and the great titan's back. When the Audra fingers gently cradle you, there is first a sensation of warmth, but it is followed by a harsh splitting of consciousness. Your awareness vacillates erratically between the physical world and the spiritual dimension of Aethys' body. Your soul glides amid the many trapped with Aethys. As your brilliant form passes by them, they call and reach out for help. Below Aethys' body, the volcano erupts. Molten rock rushes over the great Audra body, but does not slow its movement. Rathun rush to higher ground, but cannot outpace the lava, which overwhelms and consumes them as it rises. Your attention returns to the heart of Aethys' body. Deep within the whirling masses of souls, you again sense your own presence, the fragment that was taken from you. This time, you reach out to it as it reaches out to you. You meet somewhere in the great mass of Audra, the rest of the souls fading at the edge of your awareness. We are together again. Are you ready to be together again?
Yes, it's about time.
Are you certain? Since we've parted, you've become someone else, and I have become myself. When we join, we won't be ourselves anymore. Your senses yank back to your body, still in Aethys' hand. There is light, sunlight. He has emerged from Ashen Maw, the rim of the volcano and the great keep of the Rathun collapsing behind him. The Audra is barely visible through the thick lava covering his body. And still, he moves. The ocean is gone, water sucked away, leaving only the bare seabed glistening in an ominous silence. You summon the strength to turn your head. Through the cracks in the great god's fingers, you see a wall of water, taller than Nekataka, taller than Aethys, as tall as the moon. It comes with the rumbling of a terrible stampede. The wave slams into Aethys. His hand closes, protecting you from the devastation. Somewhere in your mind, you hear Andra screaming. You are back inside him. Back with yourself. Are you still the same Watcher who devoured the souls at Heritage Hill? Darkness roils within the soul as it awaits your response. I am.
Would that I could do it again and again, 100 times. I would never tire of it. Yes.
Good. Then this should be easy. You feel cool air, seawater. The back of your mind pulls your attention back to your body. Aethys stands amid the now calm waves. Kraken futilely clinging to his limbs as he gingerly sets down your ship with one hand. He carefully opens his other, setting your body on the deck. As your head comes to rest, your vision rocks forward, pulled back into the Audra, back to your soul. Some of us is lost to him. Fragments and the empty spaces between them. They will always be a part of him. But we are still us. And it's time for us to go. Together.
Together.
The soul rushes toward you, flying into you with ferocious speed. You are thrust back through the Audra, out of the palm of Aethys' hand, back into your body. You can feel the sensation of your skin, the warmth of the Audra, but you are not fully in control. The other soul struggles to reach the surface of the body's consciousness, but you pull it down. Entangled, you float in a dark, boundless expanse. The more you fight each other, the closer you become, until somehow, impossibly, every piece of you is touching every piece of them. Through the distant window of your eyes, you see Aethys push slowly against your ship. Though his touch is light, it is still the touch of a god. The ship lurches, rapidly tearing across the water southward. His hand pulls away from your ship's wake, his body straightening, towering overhead. The volcanic rock, now cooled and gently steaming, sloughs from his body as he moves. The Audra beneath is still immaculate, unmarred. He watches you depart, and you hear a voice in your mind as you sink deeper into the blackness of sleep.
Tell them what you have witnessed, Watcher. Tell them what is coming.
The windows of your eyes retreat into the distance. The fragment of your soul is so close to you in the darkness that you can't tell if its thoughts are separate from your own. Aethys is going to Ukaizo?
Aethys is going to Ukaizo.
He's going to stop the wheel?
He's going to stop the wheel.
Aethys is going to Ukaizo. Aethys is going to Ukaizo. The words repeat in your mind until they become an incessant, meaningless mantra. Involuntary meditation in the emptiness of your unconscious. When the words finally dissolve and become part of the darkness, you see a pinpoint of light. You no longer sense the other soul. No longer sense the person you were before Aethys touched you. You swim toward the light. As you come closer, the light becomes two blurry spots of radiance. You settle in behind your eyes and feel your lips already moving, mumbling. Around your body you sense familiar scents and sounds, voices raised in shock and alarm. You take control of your mouth, opening it wide and drawing a great breath.
Dang. A pounding headache drags you out of the way back to your senses. Your vision blurs, an acrid taste fill your parched mouth. The details of the room slowly come into focus, the sound of an ongoing debate, distant echo.
Are we simply going to wait? What if she never wakes up?
Are those frilled collars stuffed in your ears? If the Watcher's mumblings are right, then Aethys is marching on Ukaizo. We have to move. He's seizing power from the very gods who betrayed him. Destroying the wheel to make sure they never come back. It's a coup, and we have to muster the strength to stop it.
The unraveling of Kohopa from Tangaloa is our greatest test from the gods, I say. We must live to deserve the world they make for us.
The assembled leaders turn their attention from away from each other in a prolonged, thoughtful silence. At last, you feel fully present and steady on your feet. The attention of the room abruptly shifts to you, filling the void with expectant whispers. I'm fine, not that anyone's asked.
You bear witness to the work of the gods. It seems they are not finished with you yet.
Welcome back, Captain. If you're wondering about the taste, Ishi was trying to feed you bugs while you were asleep.
Oh my god.
Join our talks, I say. Rational discussion will gust away the ominous smoke rising from Ashen Maw. The Deadfire is no stranger to cataclysm. We can survive by cleaving to a shared purpose, a greater good, Akira. For what else did the gods place us here? We who have ships and resources enough to make a difference.
Castor glances around the room and gathers the parties, his brow climbing.
What we need is brass. Rawatai has ships and cannons aplenty, but the only way I'm sending them is if...
She breaks off at the boom of the door slamming open. The commotion echoes through the entrance hall as everyone turns towards the noise. Her hand strays to her gun. The sound of approaching footsteps grows in volume as a courier scrambles onto the throne room, panting and glistening with sweat. His mouth open and closes like a fish, gasping desperately for breath.
Ships have formed the blockade around Queen's Berth. Their commander demands parley with Serpent's Crown.
What? But what about our ships? I must get a message through to the captains.
For what do our enemies paint a target on their hull? This is a stirring bid for my attention. Send word to my water shapers to drain the sea around the flagship. I would parley on better terms than this.
My queen! They fly the colors of pirates! The Principe are...
Well, what have we here?
The motley sailors who don't hold the Juana guard at bay with drawn weapon take in some of the more opulent decorations with avid interest. One pirate separates out from the fold, saunteringly bowed forward.
Forgive me, Lovesome, but it looks like you're having a party. A rather fine one to which you didn't invite me.
She winked, sullen, glinting in the light as if she cocks her pistol high above her head.
You painted vagrants are a plague on my tribes. Why should I not hang you from the walls of my garden?
Onizaka grips the handrail of her throne as if ready to vault up and attack.
You should be asking yourself how they got in here in the first place.
She glowers in the direction of the throne.
Oh, I do love when they squabble. But I'm here for neither pleasantries nor entertainment. We've bigger fish to fry. Or should I say gods?
A determined looking guard inches closer to Eldest from the edge of the courtroom. Without looking, the Principe captain swiveled her pistol to aim straight at his chest.
Now everyone just calm down. I promise we won't fire on you at this time. Unless firstly provoked. That is, until once we've safely absconded from the city back to the high seas.
She grinned magnanimously.
Then all bets are off again. Aye?
Yes, well, if you have a point, pirate, I suggest you reach it quickly.
We're supposed to take a bunch of pirates at their word?
Right you are. However...
The narrowed-eyed look she settled on the throne is more than a little bloodthirsty.
I'm here because I've got questions, ones that can't wait. And the Lovesome Watcher's the only one likely to answer them nicely.
All of us must plan for the inevitable. Even if we cooperate, Eothas wins.
Do you think so little of our chances? The Juana are built to outlast, I say. Deadfire's last cataclysm stripped the tribes of Ukaizo. This one will bring it back to us. All of this is meant to be.
Ukaizo? What's the lost city of gold got to do with a god on a rampage?
Ethos is going to break the reincarnation cycle.
Well, fuck if that doesn't put things into perspective. But what's that even mean in the long run? Folks who die won't be coming back again.
Maybe not at first, but eventually Eora will be starved of life.
This is all dark and foreboding sounding. But what's it mean for my soul? I mean, I like the idea of pirating throughout the Great Beyond as much as the next gal. But if, say, I got no awareness after I die, does it even matter what happens?
Ak, of course you have no interest past that of your eyes and your stomach. Let us speak now of what can be done. Must be done. Watcher, you know best of all of us what our options are.
Every cannon in Eora couldn't slow him down.
But, Watcher, you must have some solution. Some insight, at least. A weakness, or...
We have to act quickly. Defending Ukaizo is the highest priority. Our ships are fast and well-equipped. We could sail to the edge of Andra's mortar. See if Aethys' passage opens a way through the storms. Of course, finding Ukaizo once we're through is another matter.
That's not true. I have all my soul back. What? If you can get me through Andra's mortar, I can take you to Ukaizo.
That's so. You just might be able to save us.
We speak of collectively sailing for Andra's mortar, but this crown will not support any plan that involves a single outsider ship landing on the shores of Ukaizo. It is for this moment that the gods test me. Anyone who seeks to cross Andra's mortar will learn that the gates of Ukaizo are the end of compromise with the Huana.
We're not here to debate over territory. Our souls are in jeopardy.
I think I'm getting the gist of it now. While these witless princocks go at each other's throats, we Principi will cut through the storms and plunder the City of Gold. Whatever Aethys is seeking in those ruins, we'll find it. And then we'll sell it to the highest bidder. That, or me and mine will have front row seats to the end of the world.
If the Huana cannot take back our beginning, then our end fast approaches. The gods will judge us by our devotion to Ukaizo.
Are you going to guard it as closely as you've guarded your palace today? Ukaizo was yours once, and you lost it. Meanwhile, the storms that cover Andra's mortar plague Rauatai too. We will help the Watchers stop Aethys, but we will not leave our country's future in soft hands. We hope the Watcher agrees.
Watcher, there are two kinds of people in the Deadfire. Those who have called it home since time immemorial, and opportunists. With Ukaizo under our control, the Huana would restore order as it has not been seen since the days of our ancestors.
Ak, order. And the only question is whether it will be the order of ignorance and tradition, or else of conquest. The secrets to be found in Ukaizo could elevate us all beyond the telling. I will not relinquish that dream so easily.
Without so much of a final farewell, Aldous tips her head to her armed crew, and the pirates withdraw as swiftly as they arrive.
Watcher, I say the time to play at freelancing is at an end. Any of us could get you to Ukaizo, but only one of us will stand by your side.
Oh my god. Studying you carefully, Onikaza nods and gestures for her attendants to clear the room.
Let's speak, Watcher, while we have the chance.
Forge alliance or prepare your ship for hard voyage. Oh boy.
So, it's to be Ukaizo. The last great arena of this contest. If you believe that sort of thing. Planting a flag in the sands of Ukaizo is a great way to hang a target on your back.
Afraid of danger all of a sudden.
I just want to know that we're doing this for the right reason. So far, I'm unconvinced. Until I see Ukaizo for myself, it's a bedtime story. Let the poets hang their hopes on a dream. Rawatai's navy should be better than this.
Sounds like... What does Ukaizo mean to you?
Ukaizo has fooled everyone into sacrificing and compromising for the ultimate prize of... what? Getting there first? Even if we succeed, not everyone's gonna make it back to sing the tale of lost Ukaizo.
Ukaizo means something different to everyone. All the more reason to get there first.
If only to prove them all wrong at once. Thanks for letting me squawk in your ear like a Shiza after too much shark meat. I needed that. Go on, then.
Ukaizo. We are actually going to Ukaizo. The tribes will look to me to bridge our past and our future. A heavy responsibility, I say.
This should empower you, not paralyze you.
The praise they showered on Ngati's chosen. Until now, it all seemed an empty gesture. Never a promise that I could fulfill. And I am no one's savior. It is not for an artist to save the tribes, I say. To work miracles. I want the tribes to grow on their own. My people deserve better than the promises of a handsome fish and his goddess mother. Ukaizo will show us the way. The tribes will find themselves again. I would discover what our ancestors forgot. The Covenant is more important than ever.
Learn what you can from Ukaizo, but let the tribe find their own way.
I will give it thought. There is time enough for that, at least. Ukaizo should be the discovery of our lifetime. With the trading companies and the Principe ready to descend on each other, I wish the island had kept its secrets a while longer.
Surrender the sensation.
It pains me to see my boy so conflicted. Questions tear at his heart, and the ache reaches me even here. He so longs for his independence. But his people will not relinquish his destiny without a fight. Empires have fallen since I favored the Huana with power and wisdom. How they wield it is their choice. Just see that my boy comes to no harm.
Before you have a chance to react, Andra claps her hand, and your surroundings assert themselves once more.
There is much to consider, and little time to decide our course. I fear that we will see the path before us before we are ready to walk it. You have questions?
Okay. I think this is a good place to make a hard save. There you go. Okay.
I say it is not every day that a ship pulls into port from Margaret's teeth. You are not too singed, I hope. Our enemies scramble for Ukaizo, dropping all pretense of strategy in their panic and haste. Ikera, both. For what do you...
Okay. Okay. No doubt the local powers will still want me to put it to work with their cause to reach Ukaizo. Committing to any of them is sure to anger the others in the end. I could also do it alone, but the variants won't survive the journey without significant upgrades. I need the very best hulls and sails available in the Deadfire. I can find the Valiant Company headquartered in Queen's Birth, Serpent's Crown. I've acquired the Blackwood hull. While it won't make my ship indestructible, its strength will help. Okay. The Royal Deadfire Company, headquartered in Imperial Command in the Brass Citadel. The Principe Patrona organized a force at Balefire Beacon on the island of Dunwich. I'll do all of this. So let's first.
What is it? I'll take care of it.
I kind of want to go with the Juana first. Then we'll go. The true ending will be by myself. I don't ally with people. So I'm going to do that ending last. See if really anything changes. I highly doubt it, but...
Every corner of the Deadfire babbles of the devastation from Magran's teeth.
The queen wears a furrowed brow of her... whatever. She furrow her brow. There you go.
And Aothis marches on Ukaizo while I juggle armloads of enemies. This is no coincidence. Nagati is testing me, I say.
Do you think you're equal to the challenge?
If I am not, then Nagati will close her jaws around me. I will live to taunt her and keep my people safe. If you have spent any time in the Deadfire at all, the myth of lost Ukaizo can be no mystery.
Takehu believes that we can find and enact the original covenant in Ukaizo.
And what does Takehu say to this?
My... Ngati would want me to recover what we'd left behind.
You know the goddess's heart. When you find what you seek, I hope you remember those who showed you the way.
Takeo reconsider and closes again, turning to you, look alarmed.
Of course, Highness.
They say the beaches of Ukaizo spanned impossible horizons, and its towers graced the light of distant stars. At night, I even... but it is nothing. For what do the tribes not fight each other? For what are we united if not to take back lost Ukaizo?
If Ukaizo exists, even your own people doubt the legends. An ancient city greater than Neketaka, brimming with luminous Adra, and all built by the Juana thousands of years ago.
It is a good thing our ships are pushed by wind, not certainty. My people will grasp for the unknown if it means standing against yours. Under Wodika's gaze do we keep order. Atop Nagati's seas are we tested. From Akuhu's bowels do we carry wisdom back to the tribe. The gods want this for us, I say. We have come this far to restore order and earn back our empire. You have thoughts, soldier?
Valia came here to make some coin. Rawatai followed to catch up with Valia. Now the Juana are scrambling to catch up to Rawatai. It'd be funny if it wasn't gonna get so many good people killed.
Anyone who stands in our way is a wave to be crested. Your superiors should know this already. So, Watcher, do we unite and sail for Ukaizo?
Raotai has an equal claim to Ukaizo. You're wrong to exclude them.
I invite you into my confidence, and you turn against me?
For what do you do this?
Your captain has made her choice, Takehu. Go then. Enjoy your new allies. Profit and hold their custom. Do not return unless you bring your senses, and pray that my mind is unchanged when you do.
Really?
Watcher, you honor me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, let's do it.